Okay, we're now going to look at how to insert a widget and then use it in an exam or a SAC or something within our document and our calculator. We've done a previous one, how to insert it, but let's do a quick reminder. I'm just going to open a document first and we're going to insert a widget. Remember, the power of a widget is it just inserts and slots a page in with everything else, so you don't have to open a new document and save documents in and out the whole time or losing information. The one we're going to look at the moment is the one with least squares regression by hand. So often you're given a Pearson correlation coefficient, the mean of the two variables, standard deviation of the two variables, and asked to find the equation of a straight line that fits that. This is the widget that's going to help you with that. I don't mind sending this to you. If you put a comment on the channel, I don't mind sending the file out as long as you can put it on your computer or on your calculator, that is. So you can see all the values here, they're all in blue. I've even got a prediction option down the bottom, which we'll get to in a minute. But if they're all in blue, that's not very helpful. I need to have these with little green arrows and results next to it. And that's because these aren't activated. So the way you activate it is on the left-hand side, you click Control and then A, that selects all just like on a computer. And then we're going to go Control, Menu, and down the bottom you have an Actions and then Evaluate selection. So we do that, and notice we've got these green bits everywhere now. This thing here tells you your line of best fit, and within it there's a whole bunch of formulas. It doesn't really matter for you now, it just gives you the line of best fit. The formulas are correct, believe me, I've tried them out and made sure it all works. And all you have to do now is change values depending on your scenario. And that's, we already changed these blue things. So what I'm going to do is highlight the 180, I'm going to change that value. Let's say the average value, or the mean of X was 58. For this to update and activate, I must press enter. So I press enter and notice the line on the bottom activates. I'll do the same with the mean of Y. That might have been 98. Press enter and that changes it again. So it's all automatically, dynamically updating. The mean of X was 9.7 and the mean of Y was a little bit bigger because the number was bigger to start with. Maybe we had 11.5. And it wasn't a strong correlation, it might have been a mild correlation. Let's make it 0.55, and you end up with this straight line here. Okay, this one here is our linear regression by hand that I would normally have done using these formulas. So there's your R times standard deviation of Y divided by X, that's already in there, and your A value you had to solve using the the mean of Y minus the B value times the mean of X. That's all done, all ready to go for you. The other part of this was predicting. Often you asked to predict it. At the moment, this is a predicted value, but X is 195. But in our case, given we've got the mean as 58 for X, we're probably not going to get one that high. So let's make it more reasonable. The question might say something like 75. What's the Y value when you have 75 for X? And it tells you the Y value predicted to be 109.9. I round it off to one decimal when X is 75. And that's using the widget for equation of a straight line for linear regression by hand.